Heyo everybody, Haku here with my read-through for Beastars chapter 145. So this is going to be using the normal scanlation, it's been out for a few days, actually. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm feeling well enough and I have the time to record it though. So yeah, I'm excited to read. Last time we had Legosi squatting up with Lewis and the Shishigumi. We learned more about the Shishigumi, got more development for them, which I love because I'm really interested and excited for them as characters. And they're trying to go meet with the Kopi Luwak, but they're using the feline divination to get there. I went back and read last chapter with the normal scans right before going into this. So yeah, just letting you know I had already seen it. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what goes down. I really do like the Shishigumi characters. I've always really liked Free though. But either way, we have a color cover here. Gathering in the Setting Sun, chapter 145, A Body Without Privacy. And I really like Agata's design too. And I like Miguel, and the one on the far left, was his name Hino? I don't really remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm excited. Felines are considered a very mystic species, but consider this. Lions, tigers, lynxes, jaguars. A lot of felines, right? But they're very uncouth and very far from being mystic. And this is coming from a civet, also known as the ghost cat. I'm Deshico the civet, and I do believe I know what I'm talking about. And we have mixed species research. Okay, so here's the Kopi Luwak leader. Kopi Luwak was like a pure breed supremacist group, right? The racist civet. Here we go. Okay. The mysticness of the civet comes from my lower regions. And we see him going to the bathroom, of course. Ever since I was a child, animals would tease me whenever I went to the bathroom. Deshico's going to make his perfume. Yeah, he's starting up. It's toilet time. I heard Deshico can make high-quality coffee. A civet's rectal discharge smells like flowers. It's a valuable ingredient for perfume, and that's a true thing in real life. The indigested coffee beans that's taken from civet poop are infused with intestinal bacteria and are made into delicious coffee. When you pour it into a cup, you'll have your precious cup of Kopi Luwak. And again, that's like real life, how civets work. This isn't something to be ashamed of. Anything that goes through my body is made into something very valuable. My rectal discharge is made into perfume. The coffee beans taken from my excrements are made into Kopi Luwak. Why should I spend my time straining my lower regions? And we have Kopi Luwak Research Organization. I'd rather accomplish mystic deeds that don't require a toilet. Mystic deeds that I can bring about, without being scared of getting laughed at. In the same way I digest messily blended coffee beans to make top quality coffee, I'm going to research the unknown possibilities of mixed species, and see for myself how worthy they are as animals. Oh, so this is actually pretty interesting. They're wondering if the mixing of species can create even better versions of animals. It's really interesting how Deshico is sort of almost mad scientist-esque. I see. So, you already know about Meron, and they're meeting him. Of course, he's the leopard-gazelle hybrid, isn't he? He's a smart animal, and very intriguing. I didn't think Kopi Luwak was a well-funded research organization. A civet's body must be like an oil field, then. Haha, that's how I got all these bats to work under me. Now I can enjoy my time researching mixed species. But you see, we're easily misunderstood. Just recently, one of my bats was reported to the police by a Komodo dragon, the poor thing. The combination of cat and bat is quite unlucky, don't you think? He cares about his underlings, and he has nice ideals. Kopi Luwak actually seems like a different group, whispers Legosi to Lewis. Don't rest easy just yet, says Lewis. Deshico-san, we won't ask you to give us information after we rudely barged into your place. In exchange for the information you have on mixed species, what do you want us to do for you? A trade deal, I see. All right. Well, you can't have a trade deal without coffee. Here we go. I have to get some ready. Well, I at least know Meron's current public self. Public self, says Legosi. I can tell you, but in exchange, take this bag. What's inside? 1 week's worth of my poop, he says. Don't worry, that means it's a lot. A coffee bean diet gets you a lot of caffeine and very loose bowels. I want you all to get the indigested coffee beans from all that poop so we can drink Kopi Luwak together. It should give you all a hint. Okay, says Lugosi, and we have the reaction faces from like Free and Lewis. No hesitation, are you insane? And then Dolph over to the left. I came here expecting to be in a fight. Digging into poop is a cheap price to pay for getting information about Meron. We have to do it, says Lewis begrudgingly. You too, Lewis, but we're talking about poop from a guy we just met, says Dolph. If we work together, we'll finish it in no time, right? Let's do it, says Lugosi. Where's your motivation coming from? We're the king of beasts, you know. I really like Dolph as well. And now we see all of them working together to dig through the poop. I love we see Miguel's reaction. And then the one guy, I think he's the one that was good at negotiations with the circular eyebrows. I forget all their names, though. He may have been dope. Alright. And Lewis just off to the side on his own, Free nudging him and stuff. And we're seeing Agata and Sabu and the one with the mark on his eye. Ah, there's one too. Hey, if we don't get any information after this, you're gonna pay dearly. This is the kind of stuff that needs teamwork. It'll be okay, I'm sure of it. Deshico-san's a bona fide researcher. He might even know where Meron is at this very moment. Okay, everyone, and time passes. Kopi Luwak, unfertilized eggs, and milk. Okay. When animals produce these foods with their bodies, they feel a sensation that's similar to the joy carnivores feel when they eat meat, adrenaline. And it goes straight to the brain. But when they learn the thrill of eating meat, they end up taking it for granted. You see, the concept of meat was made only after the war. The first carne herbivore, as you all know. And we have Meron with his mask on teaching here. So is this his new public persona? Has he become some sort of teacher? Before the war, carnivores were called life animals, and herbivores were called nature animals. They had established a relationship that involved no killing whatsoever. But the war decimated this relationship, putting the carnivores and herbivores in terrible terms. The more they fought and antagonized each other, the more violently interested they became in each other. It's called love-hate. It's just like romantic attraction. Carnivores and herbivores developed very troublesome feelings for each other. Oh, there's the bell. That's it for today's lecture. I wonder, it would be so full circle if this is Cherryton, and he's become a Cherryton teacher. The history lecture was really good. It was so easy to follow. That Gazelle's the new part-time instructor, right? I hear he has a really good academic background. Okay, please be sure to turn in your homework before you leave. That could be Bill walking out, though I don't know if Bill would be this young. Because Bill would probably be a senior in high school, I guess? Because he would have been a second year like Lugosi, so now he'd be a senior. The subject was on a proper relationship between carnivores and herbivores. Did you all do it? Alright, we had homework. Did you do it? Oh shit, no! It's at Haru's college. The subject's too hard for me. I was thinking hard about it all night and I ended up not writing a single thing. Didn't know you were so serious about this class. I really need the credits. What to do? Why don't you just ask the instructor a few questions? He could help you come up with something. I guess that's what I'll do. Man, Meron is such a compelling character. His speech and lecture that he was doing and everything, with the smiling face. Like, we have seen so many different shades to Meron. His crazy self getting the tattoo, his sort of self-hating self when giving his speeches to the Shishigumi, this sort of smiley, happy self giving this lecture, the sort of very philosophical part of him, and sort of cool and smooth talking to Lugosi way back when. He is such a compelling and interesting character. Like, the psychology behind him and all the stuff he does is so cool. And that can be said for so many characters in Beastars, but particularly Meron is just so good. And I really like the Kopi Luwak leader, Deshico I think his name was. I like them already too. gosh, this is really, really cool. I love all the Shishigumi. This arc is so good, and the series as a whole is so good. I loved this. So, yeah, I guess I suppose that's it. I'll end this video here. I hope that you'll stick around, come back next time, subscribe to the channel if you want, it to be easier to keep track of when the videos get posted. If you did like this video, it helps out, and if you want to comment down there, tell me what you thought of the chapter or what you thought of my thoughts and reaction to it. We can always talk down there, or we can talk on Twitter. I can keep you updated there. You can follow there if you want, or if you want a link to the Discord server, you can ask me. It's free and open for anyone. We all talk there. And yeah, if you want to help support the channel on Patreon too, that'd be a super big help, and a link to the Patreon will be in the description, or it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.